avec les enfants, c'est plus joli.
Oh.
Génial. J'ai sur mon frigidaire, c'est les vieilles. Alors évidemment, Mathieu, c'est le plus grand et il est debout. C'est comme le Chili, il y en a deux.
So, what's your guys' last name? Because you're like you got like how blended of a family are you? You're like.
I never changed my name.
You never changed
it?
it?
My name has always been Heller, and they have their father's name, and he didn't want it hyphenated. So they're
Yeah.
Bisnap.
I was willing to give.
Are you interviewing us?
Yeah, I am. I was willing to give my Mano for Teofe her last name, but then she insisted on Teofe, which I was completely opposed to that name because you had to use you had to use like accents, you know, which you couldn't do very easily. So I was opposed to that. But then Mano said, okay, so she sort of gave up on the last name thing, even though I didn't really want to give up on it. So Teofe is Teofe Love instead of Teofe Rest. But she was almost Teofe Rest, actually.
I read the novel, which I bet you haven't done.
You what?
I read the novel where Teofe figures as the heroine of the book.
Yeah. Yeah, she was, yeah, she's I don't know about a heroine, but she's, you know, she's definitely could write a book about her, yeah.
This is nice as a shirt, too. I mean,
Yeah,
it looks very nice on you, the color.
The color? It's from Cameroon.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, because the Kellers were stationed in Cameroon. It was their job to squeeze the blood out of the Cameroon on behalf of the IMF, right?
Did they get it?
Did they get the job done? I don't know. I have to ask them. I'll ask them, okay. So did you really rough up the Cameroon people when you're there on behalf of the big bad IMF?
I'll ask Bernard. Bernard, there's a question from Jamie about your role in Cameroon.
In part of the evil globalization plot, what did you do to Cameroon when you were there on behalf of the IMF?
He wasn't in Cameroon on behalf of the IMF, he was in Central African Republic on behalf of the IMF.
No, mais you were in Cameroon 5 years ago on behalf of the IMF.
The shirt's from Cameroon, right? That's right.
0.015.
Now, the Central African Republic, do they have some sort of good fiscal policy in terms of their central bank policies?
They have no central bank, but they try to have fiscal policies, yes.
Okay. So how do you like school? Ariel?
It's okay.
It's okay? Yeah, that's pretty good. That's about the best you can ask for, right? Yeah, that's okay. Yeah. So how is it with the how's the presidency going?
Oh, what?
How is your presidency going?
My president.
Your presidency.
Oh, sorry. Oh, I see.
Aren't you the president?
Yes. It keeps me very busy.
Okay. How's your cabinet? Do they help you out? Or do you have to do
Some of
everything
them
yourself?
do, some of them don't. You
Yeah?
know, it depends on whether they have time
Yeah.
or not.
She's
And
the
it's all
president.
volunteer
Can you
work.
tell about that, Paul?
Yeah, the Association of the IMF families. But it's all volunteer work.
Yeah?
So it's a lot of work, so sometimes it's a little overwhelming, especially when you think that you don't earn $1 for it, but it has good sides too.
How many families?
You know, there are more than 2,000 employees, so I would guess. I mean, I think we have over 1,000 families registered, but it's hard to. We work a lot on outreach, but it's still difficult. I think there are only 400 families that we can really reach. So I try working on this, but it's not very easy.
So Melanie, what is your question to Ann Bay about her association of the families?
So is it just, it's not the IMF employees, it's their whole family gets involved?
Yeah, it's their spouses, partners, or spouses, partners of employees.
Is it mostly women?
Well, we have men too. I mean, I suppose there was a time when it was mostly women, and it's still mostly women, but we have more and more men. Because the IMF is trying to have a more gender equal, policy.
But I was just wondering, out of all the families, whether the women are more likely to sign up to the association.
I mean, in fact, every partner or spouse of an IMF employee is a member. You don't have to become a member because you are a member, but most people do not know it, so I'm trying to get them to understand that. And then we have activities that we offer for them to feel that they belong to a community. And we also need volunteers, so we try to do a little of advertisement about that. Yeah.
Tu vas te trouver en Facebook comme ça avec ton interview.
You put something on Facebook?
Yes. I'm still not on it.
You're on Facebook?
No.
Is that right? Ann Bay's on Facebook, but Ann Bay doesn't post very much on
Ann
Facebook.
doesn't post anything. She waits for her friends to post the stuff for her.
But does she even bother to view Facebook?
I'm never on Facebook.
But you check it? You check it?
She doesn't know how to use it.
Yeah?
I do, but I never go there because it's not my home page. So
She has an account, but she just
when I go and check,
She's on other people's Facebook accounts, like Jamie's.
like on pictures and stuff.
Yeah.
You will get the film there.
What's that? The film? You don't think this is going to end up on Facebook, do you? You know, Facebook is pretty good because you can untag yourself if you're up there.
And put it on YouTube.
YouTube, yeah, then then the whole world can get it. Yeah. Edith, are you on Facebook?
You want to sit?
You're a computer person. Do you go to Facebook?
Oh, maybe it's the cat.
No, I don't. No.
Do you want to join Facebook?
No.
Because we can set you up right now. We have a computer here, right here at this table. We can give you your own
I
account.
don't think I need it. I don't know how to use it anyway.
Yeah, so you can communicate with your family. You put pictures up and things like that, and talk about what you're doing, and they find out what you're up
Well,
to.
my niece is on it.
Yeah, so you could keep up with what your niece is doing, and you could keep up with what your friends are doing. Do you think? What do you use it for, Ann Bay?
me?
Yeah. You
Nothing, because I don't go there.
you never check
I
it?
think it takes a lot of time because I have a Hotmail account and Gmail account. And I
Yeah.
have to send a lot of emails for my work.
Yeah.
And so that's why I'm not on Facebook, because it would be one
This
more,
is Apple.
one more internet thing taking my time.
There's no, but no.
But it's a pity, yeah. So one day you'll give me a class, on Facebook management and news, and maybe I'll be better after that.
It's you know who
Let's
uses
try
a
that
lot.
for 2010.
You know who uses a lot is Mano. Mano is a real every day. Mano's on Facebook, and she basically puts things on Facebook all the time.
Yeah, I know.
We get some of that.
Facebook's
Very, very,
I don't know if it's movies about the Jews, blah blah blah. It's always kind of like the same. Oh, but this one is modern. It's like the Tarantino version of all these old-fashioned things. Super.
What's the territory version? What is she talking about?
We're talking about Inglourious Bastards.
Inglorious
The
Bastards?
guy who kills the Nazi with a bat.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
actually hilarious because you laugh at really bad jokes.
Yeah.
I'm
Well, I mean, it's
playing,
like-
laughing my
it shows-
head off
it
because
shows-
the Jewish guy is killing Nazi with a bat. I mean,
That was the bit.
did you see it? The trailer? Oh,
It's one where the war is done differently. It's ahistorical.
oh, it's totally not. What are you doing?
Sorry.
filming
Okay.
for your Facebook.